Big up to Mendem. Welcome to Pitch Picks. Today we have the Champions League recap and the Match Week 23 preview. Did you boys see that Barcelona game?
I saw the highlights. Actually, no, I saw the end of it live. Crazy.
That was a circus.
Insane.
Basketball game?
It was 5-4. I think
Basketball.
Basketball.
Is that basketball?
Up and down, up and
I
down,
was
up
gonna
and
say
down.
hockey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, score more like hockey, but
Well, dude,
Sports.
yeah.
And within 30 seconds, it went from that should be a penalty to Barcelona just fucking hauling ass down the other side of the pitch and putting it in the back of the net. I've never seen anything like that.
It was a soaking wet circus.
Someone here said they put a future on Barcelona. Was it you?
That was me.
Yes.
Did you?
I did.
And I'm not
Okay.
going to lie, I was hate watching Rudy's bet. And I don't know why. I think it's just like the inner gambler in me. Like where if I don't have the same ticket as you, I
know.
want it to lose.
You're a fucking hater.
I'm
Yeah.
not a hater. I really I want the best for my boys, but I'd be like, damn, like if Rudy put that in and it cashed and I didn't tail him, I'd feel like an idiot. So when they were down, what was it, like 2-0? 2-1?
I mean, we still got a long way to go. I bet him to win the whole fucking thing, so.
Yeah, I know, but they look fucking nasty.
Wait, the Champions League?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Champions League? Yeah.
You didn't see the game?
No.
Oh.
Midweek,
Dude.
the only thing I've seen is Arsenal.
Let me tell you in a nutshell. So,
I saw the score, 5-4.
one of the goals, who was it against? Sorry. Was it
Benfica.
Benfica? So Benfica scores just a classic goal, 1-0. And then I think the second goal,
Well, the rest of their goals were penalties.
no, the long ball, there was a long ball played. Szczesny comes out like 60 yards.
I saw that one.
yes,
I
yes,
saw that
yes,
one.
yes.
I saw that one
And-
and the Rafinha one on Arsenal.
It was a
He
head-on
getting cooked on Arsenal Twitter.
head-on collision with Balde. Like awful. Like looked like both of their pelvises shattered. And then they just walk in and score. And then the third goal was a penalty for Benfica. That dude had a hat trick. I can't remember the striker's name. And then also on the penalty, he came out again and
Szczesny?
yeah, and the guy jumped over him. He did the classic bit. He jumped over him and then let that foot fall down and just hit his leg. So technically it's penalty, but super soft. Yamal got a penalty that was wildly soft, like incredibly soft. So it's kind of evens out.
They know what they're doing.
And then
protecting the okay.
and then literally the last kick of the game, Benfica had a free kick where they whip it into the box. There's definitely a pretty good call for a penalty. Like they shoved the Benfica dude in the back and he missed it. And then they bang it up to Rafinha.
So it would have been. Oh, so the Rafinha goal wouldn't have counted.
No. It should have been a penalty for Benfica.
Correct.
So they
In
whip
that
they
same
whip it into the box, and I can't remember who it was. Like gave him a pretty good shove on the back,
Clear shove in the back.
like right on him. He goes down. They get the ball.
They counter and he
They
scores. on
ping
that
it. They
move.
ping it immediately up to Rafinha. He goes straight down and scores within like So, but it was an insanely cool game.
That's why Champions League is the best.
Yeah, it was fun.
Can't wait to be a part of it.
Tough one though for.
Szczesny.
I can't wait to see Forrest in a
Tough one
Champions
for
League game.
Benfica for sure. It was at Benfica would have been like a record win, like beating one of the best.
I didn't know they had stars over their logo till I watched that game.
They've won a Champions League?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have 3 stars over.
Yeah.
over there.
There was a period. I mean, people can go look at the Wikipedia, but there was before like this modern era, like the Premier League era. There used to be like random ass teams. I think Celtics won it before.
Yeah.
So
And Arsenal hasn't.
yeah, a lot of teams won it except for Arsenal.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Rudy, what's going on with you guys?
Man,
Up 2-0, choked that game away. You told me it was the 9th game this year that City has led and then lost.
I saw that stat after the game, and it was. I mean, I lived through it, but once you see that number 9, it's hard, and it's also on top of that the third time they've lost a game that they were leading by 2 goals. That's fucked up.
You guys used to be the comeback kings. It's like, oh, you scored too early on City. This game's over. They're going to come back and win. Now it's almost if
the inverse.
City's winning, it's flipped. It's like, oh, we got them right where we want them.
Well, I'll just give you the sort of synopsis.
They can't
of the
defend
game.
at all. That's
Yeah.
probably why.
Yeah, I'll give you the sort of the synopsis of the game. So from the get-go, I was like, oh, no. No. You could just tell. Like against Ipswich, what was the thing I talked about? They just had that zip. They had that, that juice. KDB was running all over the place. He looked sharp. Dude, straight off the bat, I was like, this is not, the vibe is fucked up.
It was pouring rain.
It was pouring rain. The vibe was fucked up.
Jerseys were shit.
Bro, they will never win a game with those jerseys.
Those are, I mean, I don't know what the guy at Puma who decided to make that and the Bumblebee one you guys wear. two of the worst kits in history.
He's got enough problems right now.
Listen,
He's got
man,
he
yeah,
can't fix the
like-
jerseys too.
Like I feel like the LA Fire Department right now. Like you're telling me about a cat stuck in a tree in fucking Long Beach. I'm like, dude, I got bigger fish to fry.
Say that one more time for Zach.
No.
You gave me your notes from the game,
Yes.
and they're in hieroglyphics. But the one I was able to
Hieroglyphics.
They're in hieroglyphics.
that's the word.
The best we have at Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
The best we
That's how
have.
they used to write it,
The
hieroglyphics.
best we
right,
have.
you're right,
Yeah,
you're right,
Folks,
you're right.
it just isn't the word. It's
What's the word?
No,
you got me.
We
fucked
got
up.
a dyslexia.
I like
going
low.
on
I
right
like low.
Hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics. Yes.
Who gives a fuck?
It's literally not the word.
I don't give a fuck. What I care about is he wrote on his paper, KDB might have AIDS. Elaborate on what that means.
So it's happened a few times this year. KDB
Hieroglyphs.
is getting up there.
I was
in
right.
age.
No, you were not. You had a syllable. It's fine. Hieroglyphs.
KDB's getting up there in age, and against Ipswich, he kind of seemed like he snapped back into it. He was coming back from injury, so I get like him sort of being a little bit slower, but he's definitely like missing a step, and he's aging. It happens. But this game, man, I meant what I said. It looked like he looked like Matthew McConaughey in Dallas Buyers Club. Like he just couldn't move. He was throwing some passes out there off free kicks that looked like he may have a significant brain injury. Like spraying balls like in places that no one were. I was like, what is going on? Like he just did not look physically ready to play. Also, he was just like ignoring Matias Nunez. Like Nunez was doing a lot of overlapping runs on right back. He was just straight up ignoring him to the point where the commentators were like, is KDB just ignoring him? Like he just wouldn't give him the ball. And then at one point, Nunez tried to play a through ball to him and he kind of fucked it up. And KDB was just like, just threw his arms up and was like, this fucking guy. I was like, okay, this vibe's off. It was kind of sloppy first half though. They had a goal that was taken back because some dude's knee hair was offsides.
I saw that, and I wrote that down. Offsides needs to change. And I'm not trying to Americanize world football, but it's already hard enough as it is to score in world football, and then to have your knee, like literally a dick hair offsides to call that back. Like the line of scrimmage in the NFL, as long as a body part's behind the line, it's a good throw. I feel like they should implement that into soccer.
So, like they always say that offsides is offside. So if your knee hair is off, I'm with you though. If you can, VAR is supposed to be clear and obvious. So if you look at it once in a freeze frame, which they also can't necessarily get the actual frame rate down to the right spot. So if it looks onside or if it looks offside at your first glance, like review it, but don't do the whole thing where you're doing the lines and all that.
The AI guys come out and it's like offside. It's like, bro, it's already hard enough to score.
Right.
Like they should not be penalized for being that much offside.
I agree.
They're changing it.
Yeah, while I agree that
next
he was
year?
just an inch offside, the European, the UEFA offside technology is way better than VAR. They
better.
don't draw the lines. It's with
It's your body.
yeah,
It's
body. So.
It's the Wenger rule. I don't know when it's going into full effect. I don't know if it's next year or whenever, but you have to be.
But that one's accurate. It's not like the crooked VAR.
You're talking the
guys.
same one that
That thing's a
World Cup.
scam.
Yeah. I know. I guess I'm for rules that lead to more goals, and it's not like you're changing anything. It's almost just like what you're going back to what it was without VAR. So if there's something where it's clear, fine. But if it's not clear, give the edge to the tie goes to the attacker, and let's have some more fun.
Yeah.
You watched the game, right, Rudy?
Whole thing.
I don't know if you guys watched it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you caught this, but Grealish scores the goal, and the announcer goes, that's Jack Grealish's first significant goal in over a year for Manchester City.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. That is a fact.
He hasn't scored. He hasn't
Size the fuck out
more
of
than a
him.
year.
Yeah, people have runs at Jack Grealish. I think like the criticisms are fair. I just really like Jack Grealish as a person, so
He's a big.
In fact, he's gotten away with it. He's lucky he's at Man City. He's lucky he's at Man City. He's at a different club. He's at a different club with a louder fan base online. He's getting cooked for that entire year. He hasn't been cooked at all.
he's been cooked relentlessly. It's all
Move
people say.
Grealish to Man
He gets
United, my
cooked.
brother.
Oh my God!
Grealish to
Sky
Man United.
Sports put a logo of Jadon Sancho over James Bond and did a 007 graphic because he didn't score or assist in his
Move
first
Grealish to
7
Manchester
games.
United.
This guy did a calendar year.
He's front page
It's
news
a-
every weekend.
it's a
Move him
new calendar.
100 million.
It's a new calendar, and he's got more goals than Mo Salah on this calendar.
Yeah.
So
I
there you
mean,
go.
yeah, okay.
A calendar year.
We're in 2025.
I don't know if we can go M for M on like who got it worse. Like, yeah, those guys may have got it worse, but to say that Grealish doesn't get any of that is crazy. Like it's all people. It's what people said about him before he even started. They were like, "Oh, 100 mil? Are you kidding me?" Like, yeah, it was a bit of an
He's
overpay.
proved them right.
I
Whatever.
can't believe Rudy just dropped M for M.
Yeah,
We could go M for M.
yeah. It's like, okay, yeah, they all get hate. Like that's just part of it, and he's definitely gotten it. But you know, first of all, like in the first half, it was pretty sloppy from both teams, but PSG looked better. We looked drunk. There was no cohesion. It was a bad night. I could tell it was going to be a bad night. And then, I mean, Gvardiol saved one off the line, so that's
Unreal.
2 goals they could have had in the first half. And then Diaz comes off at the halftime because he didn't feel well.
Oh, yeah, that tummy ache.
I don't know what it is, but like we just can't. Like everything is just going bad. People aren't healthy. Ake was out. Doku was injured somehow, some way, so he couldn't play. Grealish comes in for Savinho, and Savinho wasn't that effective. No one was that effective really in the first half. But I was like, what the fuck? And then we just score. And speaking of which, on that goal, this is sort of tells you like how fucked up things are. The Grealish goal was created by Akanji going down the wing and taking them wide. Akanji, the center back, took him to the goal line and put it in the middle, and then Grealish pops it in, which is a good finish. I was happy for him, and I was like, "What is going on?" Never in a million years did I think that Jack Grealish should be scoring a goal in like the first 3 minutes of the second half. And then Grealish gets lucky, creates the second goal, drives it down, puts it in the middle. It ricochets perfectly to Holland at the back post. Just 2 tap-ins in like 3 minutes, and I'm like, "What is going on?"
4 goals in 10 minutes altogether.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's nuts.
We had no business being 2-0 up, and then based on that, I was like, "This is way too much time. We are known for blowing leads. We look like we are ready to blow a lead." I was like, "This is not going to be good." And then, dude, PSG just turned up the volume. They took off KDB because he looked like he had a significant viral infection.
Which competition do you care more about?
Premier League, right now.
Okay, then why not just save him for the Premier League and put somebody else out there for Champions League? You're fucked in the Champions League. Looks like no matter what.
Now.
But just
They're fucked in the Prem too.
No, they could still qualify for Champions
yeah.
League. So it's almost like, yeah, he's old. He's been inconsistent. Just rest him midweek and don't even
I guess.
fuck it. You know?
I mean, he looks so good against Ipswich, but here's the problem: is that we're getting run over in the midfield.
Yeah.
Run over.
Hey, Rudy.
Run over. I mean, it was
yeah.
Alamo.
It's gonna get worse.
Yeah, hey, away nights in Paris aren't for everybody.
Yeah, no, we beat him away.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn right. Yep. That's.
But
Big
here's
club ting only.
here's the
Big
problem
club
though
ting.
is that
Hey,
like
guys are back. Blood's in the crypts.
here's the thing though. The issue is that Kovacic and KDB were not ready to handle their midfield. And then what are our solutions there? So we take them off and we put McAtee and Gundogan on. It's like they're going to get equally as run over.
Yeah.
Gundogan had that chance late. He just kind of curled it right over the bar. But I mean, Dembele was cooking.
Dembele was
He's just not-
what he
That
did
was-
to
that was
fucking Silva was
disrespectful.
disgusting.
He
If he
just
banged
can't-
that in, oh my god.
But we just have no one that can keep up with anyone's midfield. Like Gundo's not going to be able to do that. Like I almost rather put O'Reilly in there. Like at least he can run. He's young. So it was just bad. It was just getting worse and worse. They were shelling us, and then Dembele nutmegs Bernardo, puts it off the crossbar.
That third goal was not a good goal to concede. You left Joao Neves wide open.
The
back
smallest
there.
guy in the pitch.
I said this when it happened. That was a very United-esque goal to concede. That's reminded me of Dallo not marking the guy back post. Free header. He had time to watch it bounce and see it hit his forehead. That was as easy of a goal as anyone will ever get
Also
against him.
on that goal, sub in John Stones, who I forgot played for Man City.
Wagwan.
Shout out John Stones, but he hasn't played in forever. So and then you sub him in on a free kick, which is like typically I'd never do that.
Yeah.
Sub him in, it goes like just as much over his head. But Neves had that exact same situation in the first half where he was at the back post unmarked and almost scored, and then it happened again. And so, right now it's like, Matías Nunes playing right back. It reminds me, I feel like we're back in the days. Remember we put Fabian Delph at right back?
Yeah.
Just like
left
we're our left back. We're just like, it's just we just don't have the we don't have the boys.
We don't have the horses.
We don't have the boys in the midfield. The midfield is getting absolutely flattened. And PSG, credit to them, we played bad, but PSG were on.
They're
their
buzzing.
They
shit.
played
Like,
well. They played.
They
well.
were buzzing, and I was very worried about Barcola against Nunes. And to be fair, Nunes did pretty well for the most part, but then he got done in one time, and they got a goal, and so like it's just people they just look so tired, mentally tired. Guys are hurt. It's there's a lot of bad things happening at once, and it just all came to fruition. So it was shitty.
How many games left in this round?
One.
Okay.
And all the games. This is kind of lit though. All the games next Wednesday happen at the same time.
That's awesome.
That rocks.
It's gonna be. Let's take the day off.
Yeah.
I mean, I we have Bruges at home. We get a win. I'm pretty sure we're like almost guaranteed to be in. But
Yeah.
I'd love you to lose.
No, you're not guaranteed to be in.
that's what the people. Yeah, because I'm confused. Because like I was looking at the thing, it doesn't make sense.
That was a very must.
This was
game.
a must. Yeah. it's a
I
big
think
result.
you are like dependent.
Oh,
on the
you're
team
out there.
situation.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
out of sponsor.
You're
right
like
now.
a bubble team now.
Well,
You need a.
But if we
favor.
win, we're even with Bruges.
I think
at
you-
11 points.
you-
If
You're
you
playing
win,
to get into
but
the
you're praying
They don't.
that Sporting, you're praying that Stuttgart, you're praying that PSG and
Benfica. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm at the point now where it's like even if we get in, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and that's why yesterday, or was it yesterday or 2 days ago, when Celtic got their result, they got a win. That place
didn't
was
play- you played
fucking
Villa.
scenes.
Yeah.
So they qualified officially for the knockout round.
good for them.
Yeah, it's odd. Like I love when like the Scottish Premier League teams or some of like the smaller teams like actually do something in Champions League. I think it makes it more fun. So I was
100%.
I was happy to see Celtic go through.
And honestly, at this point, like I want to be in, but at this point, dude, like if we get into the playoff, we're not
yeah.
we're not getting
Yeah.
anywhere near it.
You're at the point where you don't have the legs. You don't have the same quality to
Right.
be rotating your players
Right.
in and out. So
So I almost
on
would
out. You
be
want-
rather a smaller team get in. Like,
Yeah.
let them, you know what I mean? And
Let them
we
have
can
their
just
fun.
We can focus on the Premier League, but yeah, and there's also no guarantee that we beat Bruges, like
Yeah.
at all.
Facts.
So. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we got Marmoush officially in the door. Hopefully, he can provide some stuff, but we need a midfielder badly. So,
Yeah.
it just is what it is, man. They mistimed the aging part of it with KDB, like losing Bernardo and KDB, just kind of being getting a little older, asking too much of them, and then Rodri getting hurt. It just absolutely cratered our midfield. So we just getting absolutely skull fucked.
Zah, you know who doesn't have to worry about getting in?
us.
The Arsenal.
Yep.
3-0 win.
Yep.
That's
Am I crazy for thinking that we have no chance at the Premier League, but we are very much alive in Champions League?
Well, yeah, it's knockout. So
That's I think it's hard to beat Arsenal in a knockout game
I think you're probably right.
because we could white knuckle, go out there, try to win 1-1, 2-1, low scoring, ugly game, squeaky bum for 90 minutes. I think that fits this Arsenal team.
Well, now you're gonna have the break too, because then you can maybe hopefully get Saka back.
That'd be nice.
Get everybody healthy. Yeah, I
That'd
agree.
be
If you're at the Emirates, it's tough to beat you in one match.
When's the next round of the FA Cup?
That doesn't matter
Because that's when the break is. That's when our break is. So
The next round of the FA Cup, fourth
But-
round.
but yeah,
is
that's
like,
neither-
that starts February 7th. That
Okay,
week.
so
Right after the
so in
Super
February.
Bowl.
No, but yeah, no, good result. Very happy with the result. Apart from a few moments, like a moment or two from Kivio, a moment or two from Timber, the performance itself was okay. It wasn't too impressive. We got the early goal that settled the nerves. Declan
Rice.
Declan Rice scored.
I have a theory because I've been betting Declan Rice and Odegaard to score in the last 3 games. I don't bet them this game, and they both fucking score.
Okay, so
What's
stop betting
What's
Arsenal.
your theory?
That I mush our own
So
players.
stop-
So,
stop-
I'll-
so
I was gonna
stop
say
betting
The theory is your mush.
yes.
Yeah, so stop betting
Yeah,
Arsenal.
I'm done betting
Stop
Arsenal.
betting Arsenal.
I'll give you my
stopped
word.
betting United
But-
years ago. Still doesn't work.
But yeah, no. The Rice scored early, and then it went. We just went back into our creative shell. We're not really creating much. The second half is when Ethan came on. That's when it sparked up a little bit. But I was very impressed with Martinelli. Martinelli looked
He looked great.
lively. Yep, Rice with the goal. Havertz too. Havertz, I thought he played well.
good.
He missed a couple chances. He scored his thing, but his work rate was high and all. But it was good. And then also Nathan. Shout out to Nathan Butler Olatunji for his debut. And I don't know why people are. The people are doing their usual, it was a PR move to give the guy a debut and all that. Oh, Mikel's just doing a PR move. If you know anything about this game, bro, a player coming on for those 1 second, 2 seconds, whatever, is not PR. That is a player getting paid right there. They get appearance fees. Depending on your contract, you negotiate. There's fees and stuff like that. That is a manager rewarding somebody for working hard and training if he just doesn't have the minutes right there and all that. So it was good. It was good that he got his debut. He's been at the club since he was 9 and got his debut 22. I feel bad for the kid because I mean we really haven't had strikers apart from Eddie and Balogun come through. We really haven't had strikers coming through from our academy. So he just hasn't had a chance because of where the club was.
Kroenke probably hated that move.
Yeah, because he has to pay. Yeah. Because that might mean a new contract. That might mean a new contract and all that. And Kroenke,
He hates
Kroenke
it.
without
No hugs. No
I
hugs.
saw Arsenal fans spray painted his mural and was like, I think his name's Josh, correct?
Yeah. That's the song.
Something that rhymed with Josh and opening up his wallet.
Josh Kroenke spent some cash. I don't know why.
Splash some cash.
Splash some
That's
cash. Yeah, I don't know why the mural stuff.
So
I mean,
stupid.
paint whatever you want to paint. I don't agree with it, but whatever. Like Kroenke does. Kroenke shouldn't be on the mural.
No.
It shouldn't
No.
be.
Should be legend.
None of these current squads should be on the mural. It should be people like Henry, people that have actually done something for
I
the
would
club
agree.
and all
Did
that.
you see you got your wish?
What wish?
I think Mikel Arteta listens to the show.
What?
Partey didn't start at right back.
Oh yeah, he didn't start at all.
I know.
It's not. He didn't start. And no, Partey played right back. I didn't get my wish. He came on and played right back.
He did?
He came on and he played right back. I didn't get
Oh,
my wish.
shit, I didn't
He came
notice
on he came on for Timber and he was playing at right back.
don't
So I
know
didn't get my he wasn't paid. What's it called? Arteta doesn't listen to me. And then my one other gripe,
Go figure.
my gripe with what's if he had listened, I mean we wouldn't have conceded those goals against Aston Villa. But
Maybe
anyway,
we'll see
go
you
figure.
dancing on the
Go
touchline like Joe Vare soon.
Listen, if they put me on there, we'll be banging them in. So I don't know what you're trying to say over there. But independent, I have beef with the football club, and in this particular case, it's the Independent, the paper. These guys are taking the absolute piss. Liberties. They're taking liberties.
You love that word.
They are taking liberties, fucking with their headlines, saying, oh, because Arsenal is in the knockout round of the Champions League has been devalued. It doesn't count because Arsenal's there. And guess what Kroenke and his fucking cronies that run this club is going to do, Chief? They are going to warm up the tea. They're going to get the fucking best scones and biscuits from the best bakery in London and serve it to that motherfucker when he comes in for the next press conference instead of banning his ass. That paper should not be allowed on
sure
any
Zaz's not a
property
dictator?
owned by Arsenal. That paper should not be allowed on any property owned by Arsenal, because me as a YouTuber, if I do that, me as a YouTuber, as an Arsenal fan, if I do that, if I do my match reaction and I give my opinion on stadium property and they don't like what I'm saying,
Banned.
guess what happens? You get a letter sent to you. And I'm speaking from experience. I know people that have had letters sent to their house banning them from filming at the what's it called. And then these guys can just be not even fair and objective. They're doing internet games. These are proper journalists doing internet games, clicky headlines like it's fucking Twitter, bro.
There are no good journalists anymore.
And then they won't. They as I said, offer them tea and biscuits. Oh, you want to use the loo too while you're at it? Oh, come, let me show you. Let me show you Win the Dog. Oh, let's go see the 8 fields that we practice on and all that.
Win.
It's freaking insane. What
So
this club do.
is Arsenal pro censorship?
Sounds like it.
No,
I think
Dictator
Zaz is.
I am pro censorship. It's you either be objective or be silenced completely.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
Let's get into this week.
All right. The first game I have written down is Bournemouth at home against Forest. Bournemouth is a slight favorite, plus 110. Forest road underdog, plus 240. Go ahead, buddy.
I'm taking Forest. This is like the type of price where it's like, man, what's going on here? They don't believe in Forest. It's a disrespectful line. We're third. They're seventh. They're without strikers. They've been hopping. They've been getting all these penalties to get all their goals. That has to drive eventually. I'm hammering Forest plus 240. I can't wait to bet it. I'm very excited about it. Chris Wood, he's got a new contract. Murillo's got a good contract. The vibes are high. Hugs for everybody. Forest plus
They
240.
won 4-1 at St. James's Park, no penalties.
Yeah.
Have they not been getting a lot of penalties? Cliver's had a game where he had 3.
Yeah, that was earlier in the season when they had their strikers. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They had no strikers. Cliver banged in a hat trick at
good for them.
a place that we said is tough to win.
It is. It's time for Bournemouth to come back down to earth a little bit.
Or Forest.
No. This is where Forest buries them. They'll be 10 points clear of them with that win. I like Forest in this game. It's going to be – look, they drew the opening weekend of the year. They got that last goal late. both of these teams are good. I hope both teams qualify for Europe. I
Mm-hmm.
just want us in the top 4, and they can be in the top 6. But we need this W to bury them today.
Here's my thing. When fans are so confident in their favorite team, that's usually when you get let down. I don't necessarily think you'll lose. I think these are two quality sides. I love the draw here at plus 260. That might be – I'm going to make that my play of the week. Forest, Bournemouth, draw plus 260.
All right. That's fine.
Rudy.
Yeah, I mean, I've been pounding the drum of the Bournemouth King Killers, so
They are king killers.
I'm tempted to take them. They are kind of hot, but I got to agree with you. I think that I'm probably not gonna. I might sprinkle a little bit on the draw.
Okay.
But man, that's a tough one.
It
That's
is.
a really
It is the
tough
game of
one.
the week, probably.
I think it
Yeah.
is by far.
I don't know. I mean, Forrest has got
I
that.
love how much
Forrest
I've
has got
learned
that
about the
thing.
league that I could see this game and be like, that's the game of the week.
awesome.
Instead of
Yeah.
like waiting. Like I would have been like City Chelsea. I can't wait for that. Like
Yeah.
that game
It's
means
also going to be a
nothing.
good one.
Yeah, that'll be good too.
Yeah, battle the shit. What do you like, Zah?
Listen, I mean,
Here he goes.
there is not gonna be a bigger bandwagon Bournemouth fan for those 90 minutes than this guy. There is no one on this planet that's gonna be rooting harder for Bournemouth than me. You know why, Nicky Smokes?
Why, Zah?
This is dead them ops time. We dead them ops. We going after the ops. Anyone that is within
Shiesty on.
anyone within striking distance, and I'm not putting the orange one because that orange one tells people that, hey, that's Jackson Michael. I'm in the actual black one. I mean business. And I'm going after Nottingham Forest. That's who I have my target on this weekend.
Love that.
Come on, Bournemouth.
Maresh.
Nottingham Forest is on my wallet. I have a giant future placed on them to finish top 4, so why would I bet against them? I need them to finish top 4, and this is a game that can shut up people and dead my ops like Zah. So I'm gonna go Forest.
All right,
All right.
next game we got
on.
City at
That's-
home.
hey, it's fucking on. And you know what?
It's the title race.
Here it is going to be the title race because when Forest wins this game and Bournemouth is 10 points behind us, and then we go to take Cunha right out from underneath your nose and add him to our squad, it's fucking over for you. It's over for Liverpool. It's over for the Champions League next year.
Look at this guy.
This team is
Talking like his dick's
on
12 inches.
the Essentials.
If we get out, actually, you know what? If we get outbid by Forest on Cunha, you know
Then
what
it's
it
up.
is? We didn't want him.
You know what it is? You got a cheap ass owner.
That's
We're giving out big bags and we're giving out hugs and all the vibes are high in Nottingham.
He's definitely.
All right. Next game we got City at home against Chelsea. City is a favorite here. They're plus 105. Chelsea plus 230. Draw is plus 300. Chief.
I think I'm going to go draw on this one too. I think, hey, Zah, that helps us all, right? Chelsea and Man City draw.
Where's Chelsea at?
Chelsea.
Man City.
Chelsea's behind us. They're both behind us. But I do think that this is a draw. If it wasn't Ipswich last week and they didn't look like absolute dog shit midweek, then I would probably go with City. But because it is Chelsea, I think that they'll have enough guys in the midfield to kind of run through you, like has been your problem.
Yeah, they love getting ran through.
I think City will also have their time. So I think it's going to be. It smells like a 2-2 all square draw to me.
Rudy.
I don't know. I mean, it comes down to, like, I don't know how quickly they're going to introduce Marmouche. In a perfect world, they put him in, and he revolutionizes this entire fucking train wreck. So, I mean, I need him to be Liam Neeson in Flight. I need him to drastically alter the future of against insurmountable
Is
odds.
he signed yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
They,
In the
they
door.
did his
He's
video.
Has he actually
yeah.
finally signed?
Yep,
Yeah,
he's in.
He did the interview, did the whole thing.
Wait, today?
This week.
Yeah, this morning. This morning officially, like, in the building. So that's a quick turnaround, but
Throw his ass out there. Fuck it.
yeah, I mean, may as well throw him out there. So I don't know. I mean, Chelsea's good. We suck. We might be good. I don't know. I cannot in good conscience.
All right. I'm going to make you pick the draw.
Man City.
Okay.
Plus
Love that.
105.
Zah. MC.
I'm in a tough spot here. I think I'm on Chelsea because I think Chelsea's the easier problem out of the two teams.
I don't think City's a problem, but
Out of
continue.
them two teams, City is a problem, and they're too close for comfort. 6 points from us, so I'm on Chelsea for this one.
I absolutely love the over in this game, 3.5. I might even bet the alt line 4.5. This is going to be a fucking shootout. I don't know
that.
who's going to win. Don't care who wins. I love the over in this game. Make that my official play too. 2 official plays. Maresh?
If United can go into the empty head and walk away with 3 points, Chelsea certainly can as well. I think that offensively they got a lot. The only worry for me is their back line. I think this is a team where Haaland probably matches up well against their back line. Their back line's been shaky. They've been dropping points. They were on that run of 3-15. I think this could be.
Trev's back.
They got to come back.
Trevor's back. He's gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm in on Chelsea. They're gonna be United 2.0 soon.
All right, last game I got on the sheet here is Fulham at home against United. Fulham plus 130, United plus 200. Chief.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, the money play is Fulham.
Yeah, I like Fulham in this one. You guys and the way you are in the media and Amarin were the worst team ever. I just think
Garnacho's got panties on his face.
Yeah, so it does
you
feel
judging him for that is crazy.
I'm not judging him. If anything, I like him more now.
There's definitely a picture of you somewhere out there doing the exact same thing.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. But this does feel like a Fulham 2-1, something like that.
Rudy.
Yeah, I like Fulham in this just because they have a bit more of a steady operation going. Man United is in a weird position right now of transition. But then they weirdly win these games that you don't expect them to win, so I don't know. But I do like Fulham on some money move shit. So,
Type.
But Man United's plus 200.
Yep.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna go. I favor Fulham in this.
Zaza.
Yeah, Fulham.
See, y'all love Fulham. Y'all drinking the Kool-Aid. Give me the draw plus 235.
Hey, I'll be happy with a draw, but I'll always back my boys. United money line.
All right, now it's time for the Pitch Picks Play of the Week. Chief, you sold us last time, so I'm going to take the reins on this one.
All right.
I love the over in the Man City-Chelsea game, over 3.5 goals. Both teams cannot defend. Both teams could put balls in the back of the net. That's my official Play of the Week for the Pitch Picks Play of the Week. We are in the thick of the best time on the calendar with soccer, football, hockey, and basketball all going on right now. Get in the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers get $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. Fade or follow all your favorite Barstool personalities' picks in the Barstool betting group on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code PitchPicks and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code PitchPicks only at the DraftKings Sportsbook. All right, we got stoppage time. I know we're on a time crunch right now. I know you got an interview coming in. What are we looking at time-wise?
We got 10 minutes.
10 minutes? All right. I wrote down 3 topics. We could pick whichever one you want. Garnacho to Chelsea, Rashford to Barca, Chris Wood, new deal.
The Chris Wood thing is
done.
It's great. I'm happy about it, but that's not as sexy of a story as the other two.
Okay, which one you guys want?
Give me the United angles.
What on Garnacho?
Garnacho to Chelsea would be wild.
The problem was that we want $70 million. That's the hard asking price. I don't think they'll take $1 less. Napoli wanted him for $45, $50. We said no. They immediately went in for Adeyemi from Dortmund, who's also kind of similar profile. And then there's the quote from the Napoli director, apparently, where he said, someone proved to me that he can score 20 goals a season.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's
bro, they're savages in Europe.
No,
they don't
that's
give a fuck.
That's the God's honest truth about Garnacho. He's been there for a while. He hasn't developed into the player that you want. He can't take on guys and beat them one-on-one. And even today, he had a wide open shot on goal.
I saw that.
And then he tried to be crafty.
He tried to be cute.
And go to the right side, right off the big old forehead of the defender who's standing on the line as he should be. And so, I don't know. The fans were singing his name. No, a lot of people don't want him to go. But in this new day and age of PSR and financial fair play, I read this long article by The Athletic about United's financial situation. £70 million opens up a lot of leeway for United. Not only in this window to make a move and get a proper left wing back so I don't have to watch fucking Dallo be a tragedy on the pitch every game, but then also in the summer window as well. So at this stage, if they have to sell an academy product that's not Rashford, I would keep Mainu.
Yeah.
And I would sadly cut my losses with Garnacho. I don't think that. I mean, where's he going to fit in at Chelsea?
That's what I was.
Is he going to play over Neto?
Paid $70 million. He just sit in the back of the locker.
Is he going to play over? I mean, they'll loan him out.
They're looking at him like buying Apple stock. Like,
Yeah,
they don't give a shit about. They don't give a shit about if he plays. If he plays, great, and if he's good, great. But they are in the business of fucking flipping.
Yeah, and that's what they do. But I mean, unless they buy him and immediately send him on loan to Napoli or somewhere that he will go and probably score goals, he's not going to do it for Chelsea. He's not going to start over Neto.
No.
He's not going to start over Madueke. So I don't know if that's like necessarily the right fit for him if he is so keen on a move from United.
Yeah, I don't know. From his point of view, I'd be like going to Chelsea is like
Napoli is a great fit for him.
that's like going into Squid
Special
Game,
K.
dude. Like you gotta getting into the starting lineup, dude. You gotta kill like 45 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like rushing.
Yeah, it's crazy. But is there any ability for? Do you think Rashford's gonna get to Milan?
No, I don't think he's going anywhere. No one wants to pay him that much money.
It would make sense though.
And
Shout
that-
out
'cause
Kyle Walker
Him and
because
Barca would rock though.
That's
Milan.
where he wants to go, but you want to go to the brokest club in the world.
Yeah,
He just wants to be in Spain with his money and bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem, they don't got any money.
Yeah, he's already got money.
Yeah, but if he was thinking from that lens, he would take a pay cut and go play somewhere. He's not. He's thinking of, I'm Marcus Rashford. I deserve 350 bags a week, and he's not going to get that anywhere.
No.
Dude, but
Now he's
him,
doing the PR spin of I'm ready to give it my all for United, and I just
Sure,
don't think
bro.
I don't
he's
think
just
yeah.
gotta.
He
Yeah.
posted on his story today, "Come on, the boys."
Yeah,
didn't
that
put
was
pause.
that was a poor wording from. I saw Fabrizio tweet it, and I was like, maybe the language barrier on Fabrizio's side.
No, it's just British.
Nope.
Nope.
It was a very British mistake. Yeah, him at Milan would make sense though because Kyle Walker's there now.
No, he would. It would
I don't
not.
think
It
s-
would not make sense. Who's he going to start over
Because,
there?
dude,
Leao, Pulisic?
But
No.
Milan is the Premier League rehabilitation
I
program.
understand, but
Kyle Walker,
that's
Christian Pulisic, Loftus-Cheek.
it's more so Serie A is a better fit
Yeah.
for those guys,
Yeah.
not necessarily that team. But he could, like, McTominay has been balling at Napoli. He could go there.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want him, but apparently his only destination that he really wants is Barcelona. If they cannot make the deal work via loan, because that's the only way they'll be able to afford it in this window, then he's going to stay, and that is a detriment to the club.
That's
You need Turkey to pull up.
Well, apparently now Solskjaer is at Besiktas. He has. I saw a rumor that he wants to try and get a bid in for Rashford to come there on loan. He would probably play well in his system. They play a high line, a lot of counterattacking opportunities for Rashford there. So we'll see what happens. But I think it's going to go right until the window. Same with this Garnacho shit. It's going to get dragged out. He played today. But it's never a day off.
No.
Never a day off. I go on Twitter. It's a nightmare as United.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's going to wrap up this episode of Pitch Pick. Shout out to everyone who tuned in and listened. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment, share the pod with some friends, and thank you for listening.